it's really important that everybody understands that there's the native integration, and then there's what we've done to make Teams Connector work more elegantly and for the interface to be more simplified so resellers can get this up and running for their customers.
It's a very simple process to go through this setup, and we'll show a little bit of that during this presentation, but we have documents and videos to show a little bit more.
Yeah, so on this slide, I mean, this is some of what you guys we've just been talking about, but you know, the on the left, it's, you know, sort of the steps you would go through if you want to use direct routing, which, you know, any Microsoft business can use that as if they buy the right licenses and so forth, and they understand that, you know, they have an SBC, they have they've set up the infrastructure essentially. On the right, you know, what SkySwitch has done with the Teams connector is create something, basically the workflows for you, for anyone who wants to sell this to businesses. So it does, you know, the second bullet point is Microsoft Direct Routing again, but it's the ease of provisioning management and resale, and the branding is really key. And what we've done is you know, support the individual SIP user registration. So you know, it's still the same PBX, and I mean, that question comes up a lot. And maybe a question back for you, Corey, is the this is a +1 soft phone, so you can, whatever soft phone or hard phones you're using today, this can be supported on top of that, or is it a replacement? Yeah.
It fits into the user seat. So as most of you know, you can have up to 10 devices under an individual user seat. This could be just one of those devices.
The idea behind Teammates technology is to turn Microsoft Teams into just another soft phone, but the place where people are working, and, you know, and there's positives and negatives to it, which I think we're going to go through, but seems to be in some demand.
Yeah, so we want to answer who this app is for and who this app isn't for, because there's a lot of things to think about when you're thinking about selling Microsoft products. So who this app is really for is if you're already someone who's reselling Microsoft products. So if you're already reselling Office 365 or Microsoft 365, this is going to fit in very well for you. Now, we also ask if you're already familiar with Microsoft, and this is more around the Microsoft Admin Console, because there's a good chance that you're going to have to do some walkthroughs and support for the Microsoft Admin Console for your end users. If they have their own Microsoft tenant and you're just integrating in, you're probably going to have to do at least a little bit of walkthrough with that individual. And that brings us to the global admin dilemma. One thing that is kind of different about Teams and Teammate is we need to have permissions to be able to write into the PowerShell with API, and we need to be able to make administrative changes into the Microsoft Admin Console. So you have to get the global admin involved. So if this is you, if you're the reseller, the MSP that is provisioning Microsoft, and you can just add yourself as a global admin for a day, and that makes it very simple. But if you're working with a company that is not your customer, you are going to have to be the one that walks the tech or the administrator through setting up the application, because they, inside of the Teammate portal, they're going to have to be the ones provisioning users, setting up the direct routing, just because they have the permissions to do so within the Microsoft Admin Console.